My dad's mistress asked me to be her maid of honor at their wedding. She cornered me at my college graduation dinner while my mom was in the bathroom. You are the only one who can make this family whole again, Rachel whispered, sliding a pink bridesmaid box across the table. Rachel was dad's secretary for 3 years before that. Joe, the math mom, doesn't know about the affair. She thinks dad left because of growing apart. She still sets his place at dinner sometimes, forgetting he's gone. She keeps his coffee mug by the machine. Rachel friended me on Instagram last month, commenting hearts on every photo. She sends daily texts about wedding planning, pretending we're best friends. Your dad says you have amazing taste. I haven't replied once. Yesterday, she showed up at my apartment with wedding dress catalogs. I thought we could bond, she said, pushing past me into my living room. I am 22. She spread the catalogs on my coffee table, chattering about color schemes and flower arrangements. Then she dropped the bomb. Your dad won't marry me unless you are in the wedding. He says you are the most important woman in his life. I stared at her fake eyelashes, her fake nails, her fake smile. He's right, I said. I am. Her face lit up. So you'll do it. I'll think about it. She hugged me, reeking of dad's cologne. The same cologne that still lingers on mom's pillow because she sprays it there every night. That evening I called dad. I'll be Rachel's maid of honor. Princess, you've made me so happy on one condition. Mom walks me down the aisle. Silence, that's insane, he finally said. Those are my terms. She doesn't even know about Rachel. Then you better tell her. He hung up. Rachel called within minutes, sobbing. How could you do this to us? He wanted me in your wedding. This is what that costs. She called me a vindictive bitch. Dad texted that I was no longer his daughter. I should everything and posted it on Facebook, tagging all his business partners. For anyone wondering why I declined to be in my father's wedding, preferably the client's wife had been cheated on too. Rachel unfriended me. Dad blocked my number. Mom called confused about the sudden sympathy messages. I drove to her house with Chinese takeout and wine. We sat on the couch where dad used to watch football. I told her everything. She didn't cry. She laughed hard. I knew, she said finally. Of course I knew. I was waiting to see how long it would take him to tell me himself. She pulled out her phone and showed me a folder labeled evidence. Screenshots, credit card records, hotel receipts dating back 2 years. Why didn't you confront him? Because this was more fun. You took him squirm, seeing how elaborate his lies would get. She sipped her wine. Plus my lawyer said to wait. Let him dig deeper. She'd been documenting everything. Every lie, every suspicious absence, every penny spent on Rachel. Her lawyer called it the most comprehensive divorce case he'd ever seen. The alimony will be spectacular, she grinned. We spent the night planning her post-divorce trip to Italy. She's leaving next month, first class, funded entirely by dad's guilt money. Rachel messaged me this morning. The wedding is off. Dad can't afford it anymore. Something about frozen assets and legal fees. Mom forwarded me the email from her lawyer. She's getting the house, both cars, and 70% of dad's business. Rachel can keep the ring. It's fake anyway. Mom had the real diamonds replaced years ago when she first suspected. Your father never could tell the difference between real and fake. Mom texted me in jewelry or women. I'm walking mom down the courthouse steps next week for the final divorce hearing. She bought a white dress for the occasion. After all, she said, it's my Independence Day. Dad's still calling from different numbers, begging me to talk to Rachel to fix this. Each voicemail sounds more desperate. I forward them all to mom's lawyer. The maid of honor dress Rachel bought me. I donated it to the local community theater. They're using it in their production of The Scarlet Letter. Even they appreciated the irony.